Testing, testing. All right, we should be live and direct. How you guys doing today? My name is Orville J. Parker, aka Coach Guys. Welcome to this episode of the show. I've yet to name this thing, man. I got to come up with a name, man. As we develop out the brand, we got to have a real cool podcast slash video name. All right, guys. So today I am happy to announce that that I was able to get another level of the process taken care of and done. Our modern frontier bookstore is live and live and live. And let me go ahead and until you guys, let me go ahead and first talk to the people who might be new out there, new to things. My name is Orville J. Parker, aka Coach. I'm the founder and owner of Modern Frontier Publishing, Trade Hippo LLC, which is the parent company for Modern Frontier Publishing, and another company called Avatar Pop, which is a digital AI studio where we do AI animations and avatars for content creators. All right, but here recently, I've been honed in, focused in on putting together the foundation and the building blocks for this whole modern frontier brand. And I'm excited because with this brand, I'm gonna be able to do a lot of things in different spaces that I've always wanted to do. I can pull and leverage from a lot of different things that I'm interested in. And I think I could bring a lot of value, man. I think I could bring a lot of value to the world in this. Things that we cover in this brand are things that I'm actually interested in, concerned about, which is we have three legs to our stool for our brand. All right. The first one is preparedness. So one of the things that I am committed to doing is getting in and doing the research and figuring out what's needed to know in order for a person, a family to be prepared and to take this information and be able to package it up in a way to where it's palatable, but where people will be able to engage with it, take from it, and the biggest thing, take action on the information. Excuse me. And so we're committed to creating content and informational products around the preparedness space, and we're going to go everywhere from just basic preparedness for like lights being out to a storm, something like that, all the way to SHTF extreme. And one of our first publications that I'm actually that's in the actual store is our STHTF Ops report, which is a really good report that shows anybody how to go from no preparedness to having a good foundation put together in 90 days. And that particular program also includes our Navy SEAL workout program that's going to get you in physical and mental preparedness while you're working on doing the things that you need to do at home to get you and your family prepared. So I'm really excited about that. Okay, then the second stool is self-reliance. I'm very big on not dependent on people, institutions, organizations, or even infrastructure, man, for your overall survival. And so, one of the things here at Modern Frontier that we want to do is we want to show you guys how other people out there are using certain strategies to become self-reliant, whether that's living in an apartment or in the suburbs or even out on the homestead. We're going to talk to you guys about different levels, right, of self-reliance to where we're going to be doing a lot of research, man, and trying to bring you guys what we call frameworks, some of the best frameworks that's going to allow you to be able to untether yourself from the dependency of the grid of systems, even of a 9 to 5 job, man. We're going to show you how to get out here and start creating some income streams outside of your job so you're not dependent on that anymore. Think about this. What would your life look like if you were totally self reliant? If everything that you needed, you were able to create or facilitate for yourself, and you never had to depend on a outside entity, party, or something like that for your well-being. Think about how good it would feel to be able to get up every day. And first of all, let's just talk with the first two legs of the stool. You get up and you have the peace of mind of knowing that you put things in place to protect your family if some unforeseen scenario was to happen. You got generators, you got food put up, you got firearms, you trained on your firearms, you got medical supplies, you know basic, what's the word? You know basic medical skills. Okay, you have your financial house in order. You know, you've got debt paid down or debt is under control. You got money put up. You got income streams that you have built, and so you're able to weather any storm. But then also inside of this scenario, you're totally self-reliant. You get up every morning. You don't have to go to a job. You know, you're running your own business, your own income streams. But even better than yet, you can gain the knowledge and the skill set to be able to create these at will. And so you're not dependent on an opportunity to come across your desk. You're not dependent on somebody else to present an opportunity. Because with the skills you're going to be learning at Modern Frontier, we're going to show you how to go out here and create your own opportunities. And just as a case study and as an example, look at what I'm doing with Modern Frontier. All right, I'm building something in front of you guys, and this is a continuation of things that I was working on previous to this that I've just morphed into this whole thing. And I'm going to talk to you guys and break this down to you as we get going. For example, I had a small publishing company I was doing at the beginning of the year called Creative Vibe, where we were creating a lot of different training programs for beginners, for anybody who wanted to learn how to create content, make money around content. And so we spent about 5 months banging out about 20 courses on that. And a lot of those courses that we created for Creative Vibe has been rolled over here to Modern Frontier. All right. And so you're going to see a lot of those titles come out as reports, ebooks, case studies here in the Modern Frontier. Another thing is I worked on some software called Creative Vibe AI, and I did that for about 4 months, figured out that, and then put that aside while I worked on starting creating the educational content. But now you're going to see that software, it's going to be morphing, and it's called Deal Maker AI. And so it's some software that's going to go along with with one of my courses called the Deal Makers Academy that we created, and it's really really good. Yeah, so we got different things like that that we're doing, that we're moving over. I'll give you guys another example. You guys saw that for probably about 5 to 6 months, I was promoting things about the TikTok Shop affiliate program, doing reviews and things like that. And I went in and was able to figure out that game, that hustle. We created 2 courses around that, showing what I had learned and what other people out there were doing. And now those 2 titles are going to be rolled out here at it's going to be rolled out here under the Modern Frontier brand. But then at the same time, I am going to be doing reviews on gadgets and gear for those who are interested in preparedness, self-reliance, okay, and freedom. Okay, so we're going to see a lot of that take place here. So that's what I'm talking about, guys. So things that I was doing in the past, I learned, I spent some time doing it, building assets around it. I've been able to bring that here and start leveraging that back into what I'm doing here. And I'm gonna teach you guys to do the same thing. So if you go out here and you learn a certain way, then nothing you do is wasted, because you're either learning, hopefully you're documenting so you'll know how to go out there and repeat it, but then you could take what you learned and turn that into a framework and sell that to somebody else. One of the things I used to always say around content, if you want to sell content, go out there and make a list of your problems, then figure out a solution to your problem, take action on it, do it, and then turn around and sell that solution to others. And that's kind of what we're doing here at Modern Frontier. And that's that whole self-reliance type of mindset that I want to actually communicate to you guys, but hopefully be able to teach you how to start thinking like that. You know, when you wake up in the morning, man, you have this huge, huge opportunity. And that's what we call the frontier. Because you remember back in the old days, the frontier was like when they was first settling in the United States, you had like clusters of people. All right, they would be clustered in these cities. But then they would look out there and just see that open land, and they would call that the frontier. It was the unknown, it was the uncharted, it was the rawness, right? And that's kind of what we're trying to do here at Modern Frontiers, have you look at life totally different, to remove the shackles. Um, hold on one second, guys. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Got a phone call in. Got a doctor's appointment today, so they was wanting to reschedule to an earlier time. Give me a minute, guys. Let me put this in my put this in my. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. That works out good for me, man, because I was gonna have to drive far, and now I don't have to drive far. Let's see, so today. Let's see. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. All right, today we're gonna change this here to 11. That actually works out for me because now I'm gonna save about 2 hours out of my day. I only have to drive about 15 minutes versus to 30 or 40 minutes, and everything is working out good for me. All right, give me 1 minute, guys. So let me do this. All right. One other thing, let me put on alert, guys, because I be forgetting some things, man. Not even gonna lie, I be forgetting some things. All right. So I guess as soon as I get done with this live feed, I'll eat and I'll start getting ready for my appointment. Excuse me. So anyway, guys, we're gonna be we're gonna be talking to you guys about just different things that I'm learning and putting in place with self-reliance. And then the last pillar on that stool, remember we said it's a three-legged stool. So one was preparedness, one was self-reliance, and then the third is going to be freedom. All right. We want you to be free. I want to be free. You know, I've been always been an advocate of freedom. I've been fighting for freedom for years. And yeah, I want you guys to be free. So inside of the freedom pillar, we're going to be discussing a lot of things, man, that helps you get free. One of the most important things I think that ensures freedom is financial freedom, because without financial freedom, you can't make certain decisions. All right, if you're if you're totally in debt, right? You have all that on your head. All right, your money is already mortgaged, right? You can't do anything. You're under debt. All right, if you don't make enough, you can't make any moves. You can't do anything. You can't be free. You're a slave to your job. You're a slave to emotions. You're a slave to the economy. You're a slave to everybody, right? You're not free. If you have to get up every morning and go to a 9 to 5 in order to survive and thrive and live, then you're not free. Don't get me wrong, guys. There's nothing wrong with a job. All right. But if that job is your total source, then you have to rethink that, because then you're going to be at the whims of that job, and jobs can do, bosses and jobs can do some very, very crazy things when it comes to your well-being and your family happiness. They don't care about it in a nutshell. It's not their problem. They're worried about their bottom line. They're worried about their brand. They're worried about what they're going to get out the situation. They are not looking out for you and your family's best interests. Okay. And when it comes to time, man, they don't care. They don't care what you got going on. Excuse me. It's all about doing what they need you to do. And so living life tied and tethered to a job is not a life of freedom. I even think about one of the things we're doing some research and some reports around alternative lifestyles when it comes to how you live. So we're looking at, first of all, people being totally free, financially free, time freedom. All right. When you think about preparedness and self-reliance, you think about doing things that the normal person ain't doing. So that's a whole nother way of living. All right, whether it's having a garden, raising some animals, having preps put up, buying some land, and either living on that land full time or living on that land part time, or using that land as an extension of your suburban home. At the suburban home, you have everything that looks the profile, and then you have land that sits 30 minutes, an hour, hour and a half away from you that you can go to, and that's where you can do the more homesteading, the more prepared thing, the more alternative living thing from. We're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about actually having almost like a dual home, where you might stay in the States for 6 months and you might stay overseas for 6 months. You might stay in your local area for 6 months. 6 months you might travel the country. And we're going to be talking about all that. Then we even get off into, when it comes to freedom, talking about things such as being free of mortgages, free of a certain location. So one of the things I've been doing is really researching the whole van life thing and seeing how people are taking their vehicles and creating an escape plan for themselves, where they're able to go out and just have this freedom of living untethered from a location. So they travel around the country. They might be out in the outback. They might be in the city, at the beach, in the mountains. But there's a whole movement of people living free. And so here at Modern Frontier, we're going to be talking to you guys about that. We're going to be getting off into this. Now, something else I'm going to be talking to you guys about that I'm really excited about is really just looking out there and looking at gear, software, different things like that, that we can use to achieve either one of these legs of the stool, or all three of them. So whether it's preparedness, self-reliance, or freedom. Okay. And I'm really excited about that because, and this is something I was telling somebody else the other day. I was telling them that, when you really look at it, AI, apps, software, it's so many things out here that we have at our disposal to live a higher level of life than what we're living, but we just don't use it. And a lot of us don't even know about it, right? So here at Modern Frontier, I'm going to be sharing with you guys a lot of technology and a lot of software and apps that can allow you to really go out here and experience your life. Okay, so let me show you guys the bookstore. All right, let me show you the bookstore. Let me show you guys the bookstore. Now, what I want to warn you guys up front, it's not done. It's a work in progress. I still got to get in, got to make a lot of adjustments. We got to add a lot more titles right now. I think we got 6 of our report slash trainings up, and I have about another 14 that I need to get done and compiled and added here. All right, so give me a minute. I'm going to switch over, and I'm going to walk you through and show you the Modern Frontier Publishing bookstore. All right, so let me share my screen with you guys. So you guys should be looking at my screen. Okay, you should be looking at my screen. Okay, so that's all right. So first of all, the website URL to access the store is our company's name, modernfrontierpublishing.com. Now, again, guys, this is just launch level. I got a lot more I need to do to the site. All right, but you'll come here, you'll see we got our colors, our company branding per se. Give me a minute, I just touched someone to make sure I didn't mess it up. We got our company branded. You'll see our red, white, black, and gray. This is our colors. If you guys have been following me, you know this is the color that I use for all my companies pretty much. All right, so you come here, and I'm trying to keep it sleek and clean, okay? So we come here in the hero thing. I'm promoting the Marketplace Survivalist Playbook, which is a really, really good training that we put together that we show you how to go out here and start making money doing the simple business model of buying and selling and flipping. And we show you how to do that from looking for just free items in your home that you don't want anymore. We taught you about how to take that to Facebook Marketplace, list it up cheap, flip it, get the money. Do that throughout different categories in your house. It might be shoes, it might be electronics, it might be figurines, whatever. You get rid of it, you take that money, and now you can fund your prepping. All right. And as you do that, you're learning a skill set. So now you're not just funding your prepping, but you're also building an additional income stream. And then we show you how to scale that and how to move to more bigger things and stuff like that. Really, really good book. All right. And so the way it works is, and again, it's not really built out. If you click on here, it pulls up a little bit more information. We're going to have a little bit more here that's going to talk about what you're actually getting in the report, how many pages. Like this one here, I think is about 120 pages. All right, but if you click on Buy Now, right, so a person would click on Buy Now. We run everything through a platform called Podio, which I use in Cloudflare. So everything is secure, everything is good. And you'll see that here is what that whole Cloudflare thing is. And right now, we do process all our payments to Stripe. We're going to be adding PayPal on here, but really, really good. So a person put their information in here, and they'll go through the process, and they'll start unlocking that for them to be able to do that. Okay, so now if you go down here, now that is what you call this is what you call the hero section. Okay, all right, that's what that is. All right, so now if you come down here on the website and you scroll down, newsletter sign up, and that's going to be something big. So the Modern Frontier brandable newsletter is going to be real good. So a lot of our training, a lot of our resources are going to be exclusively inside that newsletter. So if you want to get updates to that, you're going to want to get in that newsletter. All right. A lot of this stuff we won't even publish on social media. It'll just be for our newsletter subscribers, and that's going to be a free newsletter. And then if you come down here, you're able to see some of the guides that we have out right now. I'm really excited about this one, the SHTF Ops. This is the one that we put together. That's around. That's going to teach you how to go out there and get prepped. And yeah, and we have the workout program put in here. Everything that you need here, man, to go from beginner to have your family at a certain level to where if something was to pop off, they would have a fighting chance. Food, firearms, water, first aid, medical, communications. Yeah, we just went in and we put together what I believe is a really, really good program on that. And yep, and that one's right there. It's $49.97 on that one. You get that whole. But then we have the Marketplace Survivalist Playbook that I was just talking to you guys about. We have Dealmakers Academy. We have Core 90, which is just our workout program, our Navy SEAL workout program that we created. We just pulled that out of here and made it its own report in case somebody wanted to access that training but didn't necessarily want to access the preparedness part. All right, we got that here. Then we have launched the Content Creators Blueprint. This is kind of like my baseline. Now, this one here is going to be going up to $50. I had it at $24.97 just for right now, but this is over 200 pages showing you guys how to go out here and how to actually start building income streams in a business around content to get you free. All right. And then we have this one here, which is Faceless Fortunes. where we show you how everyday men and women are out there, and they're building these companies and these media brands and these digital assets that give them the potential of making thousands and thousands of dollars a month, and they never have to show their face. All right, and they never have to show their face to do that. And that's the cool thing with that. So that's the store, guys. Give me a minute. Let me go back to my handsome face over here. Yeah, that's the store. So we got the Modern Frontier Publishing store is up. If you guys want to go over there and purchase one of our guides, go over there and purchase. If you want the SHTF Ops, that's going to walk you through and show you everything that we were able to research and put together that a beginner will be able to plug into to go from somebody who don't know what they're doing, somebody who don't have anything prepared, and in 90 days have your family at least at a certain level of preparedness that's way better than what you had at first. And then you can also get in shape, man, because that workout program in there is a bad boy, and it's mostly a body weight exercise program that also includes endurance training such as walking and hiking. But then we also did create a 3 day add on that you could do with that with weightlifting, full body weights. But the way we designed it, it fits good with the body weight exercises that you're doing. It don't overwhelm you. And yeah, and so that's going to be really good. So you're going to be able to get physically prepared, mentally prepared, and prepared when it comes to putting things in place to be able to protect and provide for your family if something was to happen on that level. SHTF. All right. So I'm excited, guys. I'm excited. So you get a chance to go over to modernfrontierpublishing.com. Finally got this launched. One of the cool things about what I'm going to be doing over there is it's, if you ever purchase an ebook or a guide from us, you're going to get lifetime updates. So as we come out with a newer version of it, we're gonna consistently give you access to that. You'll be able to go in and download that newest version with that newest information. We do have a community that we're going to be rolling out. It's already built. I'm just not going to roll it out right now until we get things popping off with the ebook sales. And then when we have enough customers, then we'll roll that out. And we have a full-blown community on the school platform that we got ready to roll with that. And anybody that purchased one of our guides, you're going to get access to that community for free. You don't even have to pay for it. And that's going to be all customer based. So if you're a customer, you have a receipt, then we're going to give you access to that community. So I'm excited about that. All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get off here. So yeah, Modern Frontier Publishing. We are live. We got it live, man. Go over there, support your guy, man. Go over there and get one of our trainings, one of our guides, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. God bless.